Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica. I'm doing your November readings. I took a little break, but I'm back. Okay, hopefully everyone's doing well. This is going to be for Cancer, Sun, Rising, Venus. Make sure to watch all your signs. All the information about readings and that kind of thing is below. If you have any other question, feel free to contact me if you don't find the answer there, okay? Or on my website. So let's have a look. I'm keeping the videos nice and sweet and short. I don't know about sweet, but because I'm doing November, I'm going to jump into December to kind of get ahead and then do the forecast for 2021. I know what you've been asking for them, okay? And so I'm trying to pace myself so I don't overdo it. So Cancer, Sun, Rising, Venus, what is going on for Cancer in the month of November? Let's have a look. Go. King of Wands, Five of Wands, the Chariot, Ten of Wands, Three of Wands, and the Devil as your outcome. So, bottom of the deck, King of Coins. King of Coins can be an Earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It can also talk about a focus on a business or a focus on your money. With the Four of Wands, it can be looking at a new home, a new residence. Nine of Cups under that. This could also be about commitments. Thinking about making a commitment, someone is trying to make a commitment to you, you're not sure how you feel about it. So current situation, we have the King of Wands, so that's another king. You could be dealing with a lot more male energy than usual, so things can be a little tense, or things can get, kind of snappy, testy, dealing with people's egos with the Devil there as well. This could be your own. King of Wands could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They are a challenge. Your challenge is the Five of Wands. They are a challenge, okay? People are not getting along with this energy. So it could be this King of Coins with this King of Wands and yourself, or it could also be, for some of you, what I'm getting is that's your own duality. On the one hand, you want to settle down with the right person, find the right person, etc. While on the other hand, you don't want to give up your freedom. Okay, so for some of you, that could be what this is about. So it's internal conflict, internal struggle, while for others, this is happening in your environment. For some of you, you're going on interviews. In the foundation, we have the Ten of Wands. So you've come to the end of your rope with a situation. You've come to a point where it's just not working anymore, and you've tried to make it work, and you've tried to keep things from changing, is what I'm getting. But it's simply not working. Okay, it's simply not working. It's become a burden. So this could be a way of being, an attitude, a relationship, any other form of commitment you've had made to yourself or to another person or to a company, whatever. It's become a burden. Okay, trying to keep things as they are is a very heavy burden for you because it's not working anymore. In the past, we have the Three of Wands. I feel for some of you, you had the opportunity to change things in the past. Or this could be recent. Something has been presented to you where it's an opportunity for a change, whether it means you traveling, changing where you live, changing who you talk to every day, a relationship. Okay, there's the opportunity that was presented to you and it triggered everything, okay? And so now you're thinking, do I make this big change because it does involve a big change, or do I want to keep things as they are? Crowning you, we have the Chariot. So that's your own energy, okay? With the Kings, with the Chariot, with the Devil. I am getting a touch of ego. Not necessarily, it's not saying it's good or bad, but I'm getting a touch of ego whereby the ego's holding you back. So whether this is, no, actually, I want things the way I want them, and this is coming out of left field, and you're like, no, I want it to be what I want, when I want it, the way I want it. Or this is feeling the internal struggle because you want to control things. And again, I'm not saying that's good or bad, but you want to have things in control and you're struggling to do that because there's multiple people involved or because it's simply not your choice, etc. Now, where things are headed, we do have the devil. So for some, this is the same person as the King of Coins and they're a Capricorn. So if you have to choose between two people, I feel like you're going for the more stable one, or the one you perceive to provide you more security, okay? Whether it's a person, a job, a friendship, commitment of any other kind, okay? For others, I feel like you're definitely tempted to make this change. So you're trying to figure out what you want to do with it. Well, for others, I feel like you're spreading yourself too thin and you're trying to do both options, or you're trying to do everything yourself because you feel like you can handle it, you can control it, but you might end up being overwhelmed and overworked. So just something to be careful with, okay? So let's see, what is this King of Wands about in your current situation? Temperance, so that could be a Sagittarius, someone rising. I also hear Virgo for some that you're dealing with. For others, this is someone you've been waiting on. So for some, this is a situation where you're waiting on someone from the past to come back. But you've got a new option coming in that's really good. So you're in the situation of, you can't have both, you can't do both. So you have to give up one to have the other. So you're thinking, do I give up the past completely? Am I ready to do that? Am I ready to give up on this? To go for the new? It's tempting to try to juggle both. It's tempting to try to carry on and not make any promises. But there is this situation with the King of Wands. It could be, if it's not a person, it's a dream you had, a passion you had, that you're waiting to come back, that you're waiting to reignite. And that's why you have the doubt of, do I stay, do I move forward, do I allow the change? With the Five of Wands as your challenge, we have the Sun. The Sun is a happy energy. It's a very positive energy. For some of you, you know what? You're afraid to be happy. I'm going to put it out there, okay? And I've got a Cancer rising as well, so I know sometimes we do that. I know the feeling. You know, it's almost like, is this too good to be true? Or you're so used to being in pain or hurting that it's almost like it becomes the new normal. And so then when you have something that's calm and healthy, you're starting to, you know, is this real? Is it how it should be? Is there something wrong that I don't see? Okay, so there's a lot of that going on. But basically, you're being given the option to be free with the Sun, whether that is emotionally, mentally, physically. You're being given the option to be free from a situation that has been toxic and weighing you down. Alright? And the foundation with the Ten of Wands, the Queen of Coins. King of Coins, Queen of Coins, for some, it is about a relationship that has run its course. It is about a relationship that has become a burden. But with the Ten of Wands, there is pretty much a dead end at this point. And for others of you, like I say, there's an earth sign in your past, whether that's their sun, their moon, their rising. And you're stuck on them and that's holding you back, or there's a fire sign in your past and there's a new earth sign coming in. If that makes sense. Earth and fire is prominent here. The Three of Wands in your past, we have the Seven of Cups. So again, there was a conversation about this. This could be something or someone overseas or at a distance. There's been a lot of contemplation. I also feel like what you have been dreaming about, that's what this is coming in for you. That's what is being offered. And it's almost like, oh, but I wanted this, but not with this person. Or, yeah, I wanted this, but not in that city. Or, you know what I mean? So you're getting what you wanted, but it's not exactly what you wanted. And that's what you're struggling with. Do you trust it? Do you carry on? Do you relinquish control and embrace what is offered to you? With the Chariot crowning you, We have the Four of Coins. You're struggling with relinquishing control. You want things to be the way you want them to be, when you want them to be. It's been that way for a while. You're aware of this. You want to change this about yourself and, you know, be a little bit more flexible, embrace and trust what is offered to you, as opposed to trying to figure everything out, have answers for everything, dictate what happens when it happens, etc. Okay? But you had to be that way because of your past. You had to figure things out, and because maybe you were on your own, maybe you had no one else to help you, maybe, you know, you were in a really bad situation, and since then you've been trying to control everything to make sure you don't go back to the bad situation. You know, there's always a reason for this. But what they're trying to say is you have overcome that phase in your life. You have learned the lessons that you needed to from that type of situation. So you no longer have to be guarded all the time. You no longer have to be in full control all the time. Okay? And that's where the freedom comes in. It's just up to you to decide if you're ready for this new way of being, new way of living, or if you're more comfortable in the old. You know? With the Devil in the outcome, you have the Three of Swords. You're really struggling with this. Five of Coins. You're afraid. You're afraid to relinquish control. And the King of Swords at the bottom. Again, another king. So control is prominent here. You're afraid to relinquish control. You're afraid You're afraid of missing an opportunity. But for some, the need to control things and to be in control, because of that, fear is greater. So you may say no to an opportunity of freedom. Because you're still in a lack mentality, or a little bit of a victim mentality, because again of what you've been through. And if that's the case, then that's simply where you are in your journey. Okay? If you're not feeling like you can embrace and you can have, you know, that freedom and that complete new way of being, then that's okay. It just means you still need to get through some lessons. So don't beat yourself up. But for others of you, if fear of change is the only thing holding you back, you know, maybe it's time to look at that and see if you can take that leap of faith, as it were. Because you've earned this, and it's very positive with the Sun. Okay? So if you're going to make a conscious decision to say no to a really good opportunity, you make that decision and then you own it. You know, you do what you have to do, but don't beat yourself over it. If on the other hand you're going to make a conscious decision that actually this could be what I need, fear is the only thing holding me back, I'm going to go for it no matter what happens. Again, see it through. Don't doubt yourself. Don't question yourself. Whatever happens, know that you have made the right decision at that time. Okay? And that's how you go into it. So that is your reading. I hope that it makes sense. Let me know what it's about for you, and how it applies, because it's going to be different for everyone, okay? But I hope it helps if you're dealing with these types of energies. Watch all your signs. Have a great month, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay? Bye for now.